Okay, we are recording. All right, guys, welcome. We're going to get started here with a couple of changes that happened most recently. I don't know if you all got an email from me, but I tried to email everybody. That's Rory. I'm not sure I got you, but Terry and Tim and Al. We had Rich Crombie has resigned from the coalition. We got an email the other day that, or at least I did, and Kevin did, that he was busy and wanted to do other things. He's going to be doing Hot August Nights. I guess he's heavily involved with that. And he wants to do his steakhouse, cruises and get out and do more car shows. So he's resigned, he's taken himself off as admin. And thank goodness that I did put an email out to everybody. I guess it didn't go through, but I know I got a response from Tim. So maybe some of you didn't get it. I don't know what happened. My apologies for not letting you know early enough. However, Kevin emailed me. We had a conversation, and Rich Crombie was taking care of the Facebook part of this. Did a really, really good job. And with that being said, Marnie, are you here? And if I butchered your name, I'm sorry.
Marnie, yep.
Okay, Marnie is Kevin's wife. She immediately stepped up to the plate and says, I like doing the Facebook stuff. I take care of Kevin's thing, take care of VW Hub, right?
VW Hub.
Well, am I right on that?
VW Hub.
VW Hub. So she stepped in and is taking Rich Crombie's, place for the Facebook part of this. You want to add anything to that, guys?
Me?
Kevin or Marnie?
No, just want to keep it going. Got to keep on top of it. I see that you guys have a lot going on, and I like being able to help.
I think it's going to be kind of a group effort with myself, Marnie, you, Dennis, and great having Tim aboard as well to have control of that and monitor things and move forward.
Yeah. So
thank you, Marty.
Also, Tim has jumped on to be an admin too. So we have 4 admins right now. So I think we're good, and we'll keep moving forward. And actually, we've grown the membership by, since this happened, probably about 8 or 9 more.
Cool.
So that's good. Any questions, comments, concerns about that part of it?
Oh, thanks, Marnie.
More than welcome. Enjoy
Good
it.
job.
Woo!
So I don't know if I can do this. I'm going to try to share a screen here, guys. And Marnie, I might need your help with seeing if I'm even on the right spot here. Let's see, share. Okay. Now, I'm not familiar with looking at this, but this looks different to me. Are these, Kevin, are these the rules that we started with, or they just look like a different format to me?
Those are rules that we started with, yes.
Okay, I thought it was all in one paragraph. So guys, just if you don't mind taking just a few minutes or 30 seconds to read through this. And I've got a couple of questions. Kevin, you can help me with this.
It's kind of small, Dennis. Can you make it any bigger?
Hell, I don't know.
Marnie went to grab her phone because she couldn't see it.
I don't know if I can do that or not. Can you guys even see it?
I can.
Yeah, I can.
But my vision is poor, so I know it's small. It's really small print.
That's why I put on glasses.
I have my glasses on.
Borrow another pair. So one of the things while you guys are looking at this, when we started this group, we all know why we started it. Never knew it was going to get to 552 members as of today. Going really, really well. We kept this strictly for a place to post and talk about car shows, car events, things like that. Now, I know that in Kevin's club, they do other things with their website. And this is going to be run by you guys and your membership with your clubs, and we don't have to make any decisions tonight. But one of the things that we were talking about, do we want to keep it as a car area to post your car shows, take some pictures of events you're going to? I may be going out of bounds with this thing of these rules, because I even posted something of the Winter Nationals on there. I went down to the drag races just because I thought it was cool. So my question is are there other areas we want to add to? A tech, not a tech thumbnail that we can click on, and if anybody's got a tech question. Kevin, some other things that we had talked about. You post a monthly question, and you pass that around to, tell us what you do with yours, Kevin.
Well, just going to go back to the rules a little bit. Initially, when we started this Facebook page, we discussed about, okay, what do we want to do? And at that point, we agreed that we wanted to do just strictly events, just to keep people informed. And we wanted to post shows as far as how the shows went. But there has been some people that have posted in the past that have asked questions about, possible inquiries about different places to go to get car repairs done, anything involved about that. Just in general, maybe possibly selling or buying vehicles. I don't know how open we want to get with that. Do we want to stick with the rules that we went by as far as strictly to shows and after the shows? Or do we want to add something like, informative things about where to go or how to maybe possibly fix things? In my page, I leave it open to everything. If people are looking for advice of where to go to somewhere, or somebody wants to sell something, or I do a monthly trivia, it's all depends on what direction we want to go on this. And what we all agree on. I see a lot of, in the past, of a lot of friends that have posted stuff that have been declined because it didn't meet our standards of what we wanted. So are we making people angry by doing that, or are we just, I don't know. I think these people are all car people. They're all excited what they're doing. And I'm sure for the most part, their questions are legit. So, we already monitor what questions and what comes in and who we accept and who we don't. So can we be a little more flexible on our rules on this group? And if so, what's our flexibility?
Yeah.
I agree with that.
Let me add to that real quick. I remember when we first started this thing, I don't even know if we had 100 members, but there was somebody that came on, knew about us, and got on. I don't know if he got on live with us or if he posted something, but he wanted to do, somebody got in an accident, I think, Kevin, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody a child got in an accident, and they wanted to do a car show to raise money for this individual if they wanted to help. Well, because our rules said we're not going to be making any money, it's a nonprofit thing, we can't do that show or put it out there to our group to have people go to the show even. And it was declined. And I know that individual wasn't real happy.
Yeah, he quit the coalition like that.
Yeah, I do recall that. Has everyone been able to read the rules?
Yeah,
I mean,
I have.
Okay. The only thing that I'm looking at, I'm reading the rules off my wife's phone right now. To keep consistency within the page and group's mission, please only post things that are related to car events or shows within 100 miles of Reno. Post-event pics are welcome. So that locks out everything else unless it's a car show. So I think that's the point that Dennis is making. Can we expand on it?
Yeah, well,
And the other one, the first rule, I kind of agree with this. I mean, I do this too. I do have numerous pages. I have a Mustang page as well, but that I allow. But on my NNC page, I don't. No promotions or spam. We all share a common interest in cars. This This group is formed to keep others informed of all car events. They will not post, forward any spam or topics that don't relate to car shows. But see, we have some wiggle room on that. There is spam, and I agree, because I see it on a Mustang page that I have. But if people are trying to, for instance, there was a member that came through that was asking about an auto detailer, and because that wasn't a car event related item, it was deleted. So, but it was legit. I mean, this person went to a detailer that I had gone to that is no longer available. So that's a legit question related to cars. So maybe we can change that number 1 rule a little bit. And I think the number 5 rule, we need to change a little bit as well.
Yeah.
2, 3, and
I
4.
agree. For instance, looking at the t-shirt question, where's somebody supposed to go to find out about our t-shirts? We told it at the meet and greet. I would think they would automatically go to this page because this is what it's all about.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the t-shirts, when we sell these t-shirts, we're putting about $3 a t-shirt into the coalition. For things that come up, any expenses we have, that's just to help along. We don't make a lot of money, but we make a couple of bucks that we can put into the kitty for the t-shirts. And I read that thing that Rich had sent, and I thought, gosh, where can I got a thing from Rory that he's ordering some shirts, but if we don't put it up there, nobody knows where to get shirts.
Right.
Agree. And to add lib to that, with that t-shirt post that was put up, I'm a part of the VW Hub, and the VW Hub said, hey, Coalitions is selling shirts. We're interested in that. And can we possibly do something like that? So it perked an interest. So that was pertinent to what we were doing. So it got the VW Hub's attention by seeing what Dennis posted as far as the shirts, or whoever posted that as far as the shirts. Thank you. But we need to not limit, I think, what we're posting on there, but we need to find that happy middle somehow.
Isn't there a way to put like tabs up on the Facebook page, when events and
I think
cars for sale or whatever we decide that?
I don't know if you could do that on a Facebook page. I know you could do that on a web page. I don't know if you could do that on a Facebook
I think
page.
they have, but I think they have things called rooms in there.
Exactly.
So
Well, yeah.
You can make let's say a technical room, a classified room, and you're not on the main page where you're posting that stuff. People have to go in through they go into it, but then they go to the room and I think it has a lot of value. I don't know. It's just my opinion.
I think, this is Terry. I think I'm on another Facebook page that I follow that's similar. And I don't know if you can actually do separate tabs, but you can use the hashtag for topics. So if we probably have to put something up to say, hashtag tech talk, hashtag
Classified.
classified ads, hashtag, because I think otherwise everything's going to go right into the general discussion. As we're talking, I'm looking at that.
So let me throw this question out here. We do not want this thing to get political. I talked to a guy today that is part of our coalition. He lives out in Fallon. He does not do car shows, but this guy is so technical. I said, why don't you, if we can get this, why don't you run the technical part of this? That way you can answer questions. And I mean, he was like a general or something like that in the Coast Guard. I don't know if they have generals, but he was way up there. And the guy nearly built the boat. I mean, he's just so technical. But all he does is he's got 75 motorcycles, one-offs. And his car thing, he's got a Shelby Cobra that he built himself, that kind of thing. So I was talking to him because he's a past client, and he said, I just don't do shows. I don't do shows. They don't do anything for me. And so, well, gosh, why don't we have a technical session or section for this? I just a thought of mine.
I think that makes sense, Dennis. Our whole point with this was getting a one-stop shop where you could find out about all the car shows. It was supposed to be a just get everybody to be able to come here and look at our page for different reasons. And then we kind of limited it at first, but now that it's growing, we should have whatever you want to call it, rooms or hashtags or something like that. So we are going to be the one-stop shop for whatever they need car wise.
Is Marnie the one that would be able to answer all these questions?
She could probably answer some of them. Let me go grab her. She's on her way out.
She's part of a staff. She needs to be here, buddy.
Yeah, I know. She's trying to cook dinner too. I don't think we need to put hashtags. I think we just need to change I'm looking at changing rules 5 and 1 and just as admins monitor those and make sure that it's suitable for posting on the page. We're still a private group and we can still allow what we want in and what we don't want in.
So everything goes through you, right, Kevin?
It doesn't all go through me. There's Dennis is an admin. I'm an admin.
I understand, but it doesn't just go on the page. We get to filter it out if we don't like it.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So they want to ask you, go ahead and ask questions. Marnie's right here.
Hi.
So Marty, here's a question. I see that under our coalition, we have rooms.
I'm looking at
If
them.
we wanted to have a technical, let's say a tech area for people to ask technical questions about whatever they want to ask about car related. And maybe we have to have in that room, some rules in each room too. I don't know. Don't post anything political, keep it tech only. But can we create a room, or like Terry said down below there, said maybe a hashtag, like a tech section, a classified section, for sale section? I don't know. I'm just throwing ideas out there.
No, wow. I don't know. I'd have to look. I don't know about creating like a separate room for like a focus. I don't know. I have to look.
I know that Cars and Coffee was having issues with people asking for buy and sell and question like that, and they just created another page. So I don't know if it's possible to do on Facebook. So that's why I'm saying maybe we could just change the rules on the page. So I don't know how to go about that on an individual page to do that.
And sometimes with like trying to get kind of weird like that, sometimes the simple souls that are just no guy that's asking a question about a car might not know that there's another room if we can do rooms, you know?
I'm seeing it in the, if you look at the, I don't know if you got the same screen, and I think you do, but there's a room there, and I'm just wondering if we can take something like that, but if we don't have the answer, I know we can get it.
Over here on the left.
Yeah, I mean, here's a question. Do we want to expand our Facebook thing into going into these things? Rory, I'm gonna start with you because you're up right below me. So what do you think?
I think it's a great idea. I think we'll get more people involved, more interest, and it would just grow the coalition a lot faster.
So here's something I just thought about a few minutes ago. When you posted that flyer,
yeah,
on the shirts, here's a challenge. Post the back of it, make a flyer that has the back of it with everybody's name on it, and say your name here.
Can you do that? She's
Just
saying yeah.
a round circle, it says your name here, and then we can post that on there and say, maybe that's a way to grow some more membership. Who knows?
Could be.
So, and Rory, what's your thoughts on this, Rory?
I belong to a couple other rooms, and they always have technical questions and stuff. It's all on one page, and if we could get it separated, I think it'd be great. If not, if it's on one and maybe it'll just start a private chat between people, that's fine too.
It does, like Rory's saying, it does bring it up. I have a page called Old School Classic Mustangs, and I just open it up to discussion. I mean, if they have any kind of technical questions or any buy and sell or anything involved, it's just all on the page. I don't separate it. But then again, I didn't know that was available. So, but like Marnie said, you do have the older folk that are not as tech savvy. So would this be too confusing to them? or I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
I think we should have it available to them and they can let their grandkids help them.
That's a good idea.
Okay, Marnie's researching it and she's
Yeah.
finding stuff.
Terry, what's your feeling on it?
Well, I think we actually kind of have two
It's not
major issues. One is to expand or modify the group rules to include other topics. And
because
what
this-
those topics are kind of up for discussion. And then number two, if we do that, I think what everyone is saying is, how do we manage that increase in topics beyond just car events
yeah, there's
so that it doesn't overwhelm the site, because we have so many different clubs and variety of interests. So I think, to me, it's kind of a twofold thing. It's one, do we want to do it? Which I think most people are saying yes. And then the follow into that is into what areas. And then number two is, by doing that, how do we manage it without overwhelming the page? That's kind of what the discussion I hear. So I think it's doable. I support it. I think there's, that's, to me, that's part of the beauty of being in the classic car community. If you're at a car show, this is kind of almost in a way a virtual car show. And you're like, hey, where'd you get that? Who did you talk to? Who detailed your car? I've been looking for one of those, so I think that would enhance, as Al was saying, I think it would enhance the community. So it's just maybe how to do it without getting it so massive that, you can't find anything.
Yeah, it has to be manageable.
Has anyone looked into that, the room? Marnie just pulled it up and she goes, and what it says is to get the group together on video chat, create a room to instantly connect to other members on video chat.
Oh,
So
okay. No,
it-
then we don't
it's
want to do that.
Different, yeah.
the room is a video chat. And so somebody would have to monitor that.
Yeah, no, we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But see, I think, if you pulled all the events off the general discussion as they came in and just put them on the event, if you click over on events, they're all listed there, past events, upcoming events, and then maybe that would help keep the discussion to a reasonable level. And then if you click on topics, it's the use of hashtag. So we may have to say, if we're doing, if it's something for sale, it's hashtag classified ads. If you're doing something, a tech talk, you could say, you got to hashtag it with tech talk.
Oh my God.
Something like that.
I think it would be a lot simpler just to open up the group a little bit to let them say what they want to say. But that's just my thought.
So since we have our little group here talking about this, and it's really, in my opinion, it's a member-driven Facebook page, would we maybe throw something out there to the group and say we're proposing a couple of changes, or would that just make people go crazy and have so many different ideas that we'd never get anything accomplished?
You could do a poll.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
That
I
lets
think
them,
it's,
You can go on the coalition page and say, hey, we're looking to improve our Facebook page, and then put a couple of suggestions out there and put it as a poll.
okay.
And
That gives it, I'm sorry, Kevin, I interrupted.
No, that's okay. I was going to say, you can just put it out there to all the people out there and get their suggestions, because in there you could throw out a couple of suggestions for improvement, and then and they have the option to add their own input. So if that's what we're really looking to do, to change or upgrade the Facebook page, that's an option.
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. That's a good option.
I mean, it gives everybody a chance to do it. If they don't do it, they don't do it. Then we make a decision.
Right, exactly.
But it gives them, I mean, this is their coalition page, not ours.
Right,
We
right,
just happen to be monitoring it.
exactly.
Mhm.
So,
But you got to start them off by throwing a couple of ideas out there first, and 500 plus members, you're gonna get some suggestions. So
yeah, okay. Let me ask this question, Terry, would you mind, putting a little pressure on you here, but taking these rules, because I like what you were saying on some of them, and maybe throwing a couple of edits out there. And then just emailing me your, how you'd edit number 1, number 5, just go through all of them with the idea of what we're trying to accomplish, and then we can throw it back. I'll just email all of us here. And we can at least kind of start working on that. We don't have to make any changes yet.
Just some proposals.
Yeah. What your thoughts are. And then we can get a poll out there too.
And I would put it out there gently to coalition and saying, hey, just so we're constantly trying to improve on the page. What would you like to see improvements on or changes to?
Okay. And I'll put a timeline on it that will, take ideas before the next coalition meeting.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Good idea.
Okay, I'll run that by you guys for an edit, everybody here before I put it out there. I'll just email you. Let me know what changes you want to make, and then we'll just go from there.
Yep, that sounds good.
Okay. All right, any other suggestions, ideas, comments, bitches in that area?
Well, I want to go back to the meet and greet for the April 3rd.
That's where I was going to go with it.
I was going to say, even though that Rich Crombie is not involved, that is still a done deal. And the flyer that is posted, it's pinned on the top of the page, is still a go. All we have to do is be there and do our thing. So there's no changes to that. And I did text Dennis a business card from the man from the museum. So we do have a contact if we want to continue going there and doing things involving that. So we're good to go. We're all set.
So Kevin, on that, when you repost it again, would there be a possibility to add not necessarily change the flyer, but add a comment to the bottom for someone to maybe, I'm not sure where we could go to get a kind of an idea of a head count? Because I'm the one going to be getting the refreshments and stuff.
Okay, so you're looking for a head count for that event?
Not an exact, but just if you're coming, could you just say yes or no? So we know if we have 2 people or 50.
Can you add one of those tabs that say interested or going?
That we would have to turn that into an event. And we could make an event on that and do that, but I don't know, with it only being out by what is it, 2 weeks?
About 2 weeks, yeah.
I don't know if that number would be accurate if I did an event at this moment.
I just don't have to be accurate. I just don't want to know what we're dealing with.
Well, if I posted an event right now, it's going to be deceiving.
Oh,
It really will.
So just leave it go and just run with it?
I would just leave it go and run with it.
Okay, all right. So I'll plan on like 30 people maybe.
Well, at least we have something to go by. I mean, we know what the turnout was at the last event.
Yeah, it was good.
So I would go by the turnout of the last event.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right.
Vic thinks 50 is a good number.
I agree. I agree.
Okay.
I think 50 is a good number, and 50 is right in there, and you might have a couple of returning people, and you're going to have definitely a couple of new people. I saw the Friendly Classic Cruisers were interested in coming down.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a little more interest. So, but to put it out there as an event now, this is something we probably should have done from the get-go.
Okay, that's no problem. Okay. What else we got?
Any more information on the Genoa show?
Oh, yes. Thank you. God, I'm glad you said that. I gotta go by and pick up flyers. You've got flyers already.
I'm sure glad
Laughing
Kevin's
about
got
it,
your
huh?
agenda. Jeez.
Yeah, I gotta go by Nova Town Stone. Has got the flyers there at the front desk, so I'll have them for a meet and greet.
Which Nova Tile has them?
Minden.
I can
Unless
pick
you
them
wanna
up.
go
It's
by and
right down
pick
the
'em
street.
up. Huh?
Yeah, it's right down the street from my house.
Yeah, why don't you pick them up? Just, they have them on the front desk for under Dennis.
Okay.
I do have some of the general flyers, but if anyone has a plethora of copies, somebody needs to bring them down to Summit Racing here in Reno.
He does, that's what I'm saying. He has them.
Okay, 'cause
And
that's
there's been a whole bunch of them he said for us.
that's where people are gonna go.
Okay, and I'll just, when we, I don't know if I'm gonna be in Reno or not. I called the Phil guy over at that auto museum, and I might want to go over there and just kind of see where we're gonna meet, because I'm not, I don't remember where we're gonna meet.
As far as the meet and greet, I know exactly where it is. It's in the theater area.
In that hallway, in the entrance?
When you walk in and it's the exit door, there's two ways to go in. One to start the tour and one to go out. We would be going into the exit door and it's directly on your left. It's the theater entrance.
Okay, all right. Well, I got to call into him anyway to just put my name there instead of Rich's. So,
Yeah, that's a good idea, Dennis.
thank you. Well, I don't have anything else, guys. I don't know. Anybody have anything? Al?
Friday. Hang on a minute.
All right.
Friday. That's not open. No, I think, no, I'm good. I think we're heading in the right direction.
Okay. And you're okay with people contacting you for shirts and stuff?
Anytime.
Okay. I think we should go out there and put that back of or maybe a flyer shows the front and the back with the one that says add your car club
Yeah,
here.
she's already gonna work on it. She'll probably have it
Yeah.
done tomorrow morning.
Okay, and then I'll get it posted up. I think that's cool. I think that's a good
Yeah.
challenge.
She said we're gonna run out of back.
I'll make the shirt longer.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's turn it into a skirt.
Jeez, you guys both said the same thing, you and Vic. Gosh.
I like that.
Dennis, question as far as the rules on the Facebook page. So we're gonna put up a poll on that. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So as for now, how do you want to go about any kind of posts that come through? Until we make a decision on how we're going.
I think we should go by the rules that are posted just for now.
Okay.
So
Dennis?
would we say, please read the rules as they are now, or just say a poll we're trying to expand? In what areas would you like to see?
Yeah, just watch for updates and stuff, yeah.
I think you put a poll with some of the obvious ones like tech talk, classified ads, things of that nature. And then based on the poll, I'll start working on drafting some new rules for review. And then once we close the poll, we update the rules and put them out and you're off and running.
Okay.
Hey, Terry, I want to throw this out there. I think the only rules that we need to change or adjust are number 5 and number 1. If you read the other rules, I think they are pretty much the norm for most car clubs.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of focusing on. I don't know, but I mean, a little bullying once in a while is, it's kind of fun.
Man.
Well, that's what got Kevin into trouble.
Wow. No, you do any bullying in NNC, you're pretty much gone.
Yeah, you get run over. You get run over at the next show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so we'll follow by the rules until this poll has gone through. So Dennis, you have to pull down your Lego.
Yeah, I know, huh? My grandson sent that to me. They're pretty cool though, wasn't it?
It
Yeah.
was.
I mean, you even had the engine in there. It's like, dang, man, how'd you do that?
I thought he sold his car.
Yeah, exactly.
He sold
Painted
the
it,
Porsche,
sold it.
traded
Yeah.
it in for a Lego.
Yeah. So Rory, you got anything?
Yes. No, we're still working with the Vietnam Veterans of America troop up there in Reno, trying to get it together to put on a show for the veterans home. So we can get those guys out of their beds maybe and get them outside and let them look at some cool cars.
That would be so nice.
That's
More of
good.
that'll come. We should have it all squared away by the time the meet and greet. So we'll bring flyers if we do have that all settled in.
Anyway, do you have contact with those guys? I mean, directly?
Yes, yes.
You want to let them know about the meet and greet?
Yeah, I can. And one of the guys is in our club as well as one of the board over there at the veterans, Vietnam vets. So it's getting out there. So far, it's going along well. But,
Good, good. I'd love to have those guys there. It'd be so cool.
yeah. They're having a thing, I think Memorial Weekend after the service in Fallon or Fernley, I mean. They're going to do a cruise through the home, but we wanted to have a show there shortly
Yeah,
after that
yeah.
sometime.
That's
So that they
awesome.
can come out and see it and maybe have a barbecue or a food truck or something. We're still working out the details.
That's where, Fernley?
The car show will be at the Veterans Home in Sparks, but the
Oh, Sparks,
Memorial
okay.
Weekend is, it starts at Fernley and then they're going to drive through the Veterans Home on their way
That's
back to
beautiful.
Reno.
That's awesome. When you do that, man, if you get someone to do a video of those cars coming through, I know when we did it for the hospital down there in Carson, they videoed every car coming through and somebody posted something up with, thank you Car Club and the coalition. It was really neat.
Nice. Yeah, we'll try and have all the info by the meeting.
Hey, Rory, are you working through John at the veterans place, or is it John that you're working with?
With the Vietnam vets,
Yeah.
it's Rick, what's his last name? Rick, the guy who's one of our club members, and then JR, who's
Okay.
over there.
Okay.
Those are our main contacts.
Okay. Yeah. NNC's done a little bit with them. Great bunch of guys, and you know what? The vets down there are so appreciative. When to be able to come out and look at the cars, it's an awesome feeling to watch them.
We really want to do it. So,
and they have some freaking awesome stories. You sit there and talk to some of those guys. It's amazing. It's amazing.
yeah,
So yeah, kudos to you guys on doing that.
we'll get it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Have
and then
some of
our
those
regular-
VAs join our coalition, man.
I'm sorry, I missed part of that. Dan.
Have some of those VA people join our coalition.
Yeah, there's some car guys there.
You
So
know?
yeah, we'll work on that as well.
Yeah, just to interact with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then our regular DAV show, Disabled American Vets, will be August 27th. The DAV will do their big raffle. They give away the car and the side-by-side and guns and all
You guys
that
got to
stuff.
be there for that one.
It's
that-
huge.
That's huge.
How many
Be a lot of
cars
fun.
do you guys have?
Last year I didn't make it. I didn't know the date, and we had gone to Hawaii instead. Then I found out about it. We did a show in June and then one in August. We collided with the Sierra Cascade, unfortunately, for our June show. So we only had about 75, 80 cars for that one. The year before, on the August show, we had, I don't know, 150.
Beautiful, beautiful.
At least.
Yeah, it was big. So
Well, that's
we're
something
looking
that the
forward to this
coalition
year.
can really try to help out at for sure. So, Tim, you got anything last final thoughts there before?
The only thing about, cars is my wife is down in Southern California and she was driving around. She went through West Hollywood and regular gas is $7.35. It's $7.35, $7.65 and premium $7.95
Woo!
at a
Ah, dang.
mobile station.
Oh
Wow.
my God.
I told her I'm gonna send a bicycle down for her to get home.
Yeah, let's get those electric bikes going, huh?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
have one. I'm gonna have to start using it more.
yeah, no kidding. Yeah.
I don't care how high it goes. I'm still driving my car. It doesn't matter.
There you go.
All right, there you go.
Yep.
There's a diehard motorhead.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Terry? Anything?
Nothing new on my side except a truck. That's it.
Yeah, Terry, you got a new truck, huh?
Yep, sold my 1/2 ton and got a 3/4 ton.
And why'd you do that?
I'm with Kevin. Damn the gas prices, full speed ahead.
There you go.
And why'd you get a bigger truck there, Terry?
To fit my ego.
Well, that's the right size.
I was watching the news and they had a semi driver filling his tank up, $1,000.
Oh,
Fill his tank up. So that's gonna be added on to all of our food costs and everything else.
God. Yeah, we need to open up our own oil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Remember when we did that? It was fine.
I don't know if you
Oh.
can, that's what I got.
Oh, there it
There you
is.
go.
Oh,
There's this
nice.
new truck, guys.
Dennis, how many people you got online tonight?
Not very many. What you see is what you get.
Okay, well, I'm still throwing this out. 3rd annual Sierra Nevada Zoological Park Charity Cruise, April 10th. It is time for car season, guys. 11
It
a.m.
is.
11 a.m. at Summit Racing, April 10th. It's all for charity for the zoo. All goes to them. So I hope to see you guys out there.
Yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it. We're a little early here, but
That's all right.
next time we'll, and Tim, you're gonna get the flyers, yeah?
Yeah, I'll pick them up tomorrow.
Okay.
Hey, I had
And,
one
are you
other,
coming to the meet and greet?
Yeah, I'm gonna be at the meet and greet.
Okay,
so.
all right. Pass
I
that
have one
around to
other-
your car clubs and the other car clubs you got. You know, talk to them about this meet and greet. Al, you got something going on? Yeah?
yeah, a little bit. I was just gonna say, Rory,
Sure.
I got your message and I sent you my address. So anytime you get a chance, stop by.
Will do, right down the street.
Yeah, right down the street. Yeah, which is right down the street from Tim. So,
Awesome.
yeah, I don't have anything else. I'm done.
All right, guys, why don't we stop the recording here and let's see if we can stop it first.